Hey everyone. Okay, so we're just going to start by priming our eyes. I just put some concealer on my lids and I am pressing it in using my finger. Once I'm done blending that all out by using little pressing in motions, I'm going to go ahead and set it with some translucent powder, which was on the floor. Hey, what's up? Okay, so I'm just going to set that with some translucent powder and then we're going to move on. Okay, so now I'm just going to prime the rest of my face using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. It is super important that you prime your face. Whenever you're doing a day to night look, that usually means that you have like a super crazy day and you're not going to have time to redo your makeup at night. So you want to make sure that you put down a really good base so that your makeup stays and lasts all day and all night long. I'm also going to use a little bit of my Loreal Magic Perfecting Base. I'm just going to use this right on the areas where I have like big pores and where I tend to get a little bit more oily. This is going to kind of help the oil from seeping through my makeup and making it fade throughout the day. So it's just going to help the longevity of my makeup. Because I want my makeup to last so long, I'm going to use a really heavy foundation that's going to give a lot of coverage. So I'm using my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. I know in my last video I said I hadn't really decided on this yet. I'm definitely leaning more towards the loving it side, but I'm not 100% there, but I am really liking it. I think it gives amazing coverage, gives an amazing finish. So far I really like it, but I don't want to say I love it yet, but I might love it tomorrow. We'll see. This foundation is perfect for this because it's very full coverage, but it feels very light on your face. It doesn't feel cakey. And as our makeup fades throughout the day, we know that even if it's not super full coverage, we're still going to stay with a good amount of coverage. And this is Puff, who is, obviously super excited to meet you. Can't you tell? So now picking up my Bye Bye Under Eye, I'm just going to conceal a little bit under my eyes. I did talk about this product briefly in my February Morphe Me Brushes video. I do use this sometimes right under my eyes when I see that I have like a lot of bags or I have a lot of darkness under my eyes. I just apply it as so with a little synthetic brush right under my eyes, and then I'll take a bigger synthetic brush to blend it all out using little pressing motions. I'm doing this today because, again, since this is makeup that I'm going to be wearing for a long time because it's day to night, I just want to add a little bit of extra coverage to ensure that it's going to last me all day and all night. So now I'm just going to conceal normally with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, which is my favorite concealer, I think, of all time. It really is amazing. The hype is real, guys. It's awesome. And then I'm going to blend it out with my Beauty Blender. I don't know why, I really like the black one. I don't like the pink one anymore. Now I only like the black one. But I haven't tried the tan one yet. So, I don't know. So now I'm just going to set every single place that I put concealer on using my Ofra Banana Powder mixed with my MAC Pro Emphasize Powder, which is the only way I ever set my concealer. So now I'm just going to set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Medium Golden. So now picking up my Morphe 35o palette, I'm going to go into this kind of like pinky, taupey, beigey type color, and using my favorite big fluffy brush from Inglot, I am just going to apply that right into my crease. I'm just going back and forth in my crease and then doing little swirling motions to make sure that everything is nice and blended together. Nothing new, guys. Once I'm done applying this into my crease, I'm going to pick up more product and I'm going to apply it right on the outer V of my eye. You're going to see me do that right now. And then I'm just going to blend all that together, and that's it. So now I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to pick up this creamy off-whitey color and mix it together with this more yellowy sandy typed color. And I'm just going to start to highlight my brow bone. I'm just going to get this like kind of like flat brush and just go right underneath of my eyebrows and pack it on. Once I'm done packing it on, I'm just going to take my fluffy brush. I'm not going to pick up more product. I'm just going to use whatever's left over on it. And I'm just going to do little swirly motions to make sure the two colors are nice and blended together. Now I'm going back into the palette and using another little flat brush. I'm just going to pick up this kind of like pinky color that has like a little bit of glitter in it. It's like a beigey pinky. It's like a really pretty soft shimmery color. I don't know, it's just a pretty color. And I'm just going to pack this on all over my lid in the area where we have not applied any eyeshadow yet. I wanted to use this nice little soft color because this is a daytime makeup look, so I didn't want anything crazy, intense, and glittery. We'll get there, don't worry. So now I'm going to pick up my two favorite mascaras ever. Guys, I have been going strong on this mascara combo for almost a year now, and it is the Lights Camera Lashes from Ofra Cosmetics mixed together with the L'Oreal Carbon Black. It's the bomb. Now I'm going to pick up my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion, and my favorite brush to do this with is my MAC 135. I use it in every single video. I'm just going to bronze up my face how I always do. So down my cheekbones, around the perimeter of my face up against my hairline, and that's really it. Now I'm going to go ahead and highlight, so I'm just going to pick up my Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop, and I'm not spritzing my brush with Fix Plus. I'm not putting down a cream base. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just putting a little bit of the product right onto the highest points of my face. I don't want it to be a crazy intense highlight because, again, it is daytime. I'm then going to pick up this blush from Milani in the color Luminoso, and I'm just going to apply that right to the apples of my cheeks. I love this blush for during the day because it just gives your skin like this really pretty, healthy glow. Since it is mineralized, it has like a really nice sheen, and it just makes your skin look healthy and nice. I don't know, I love it, and it's drugstore. I used it, I think, in my last video. It's just a nice blush. Moving on to lips, and oh my gosh, I don't think I can say enough good things about these Ofra long-lasting liquid lips. These are for sure in my top 3 favorite liquid lipsticks of all time. So you know, they don't dry to a complete and total matte like most of them, but they are just so hydrating and they just feel so good. These are the only liquid lipsticks that I can wear all day long without them bothering me. Okay, this is in the color Bel Air, and this is the final look for the daytime glam. As you can see, it's super soft, it's super simple, it's just a really healthy looking little glam. We only used like 2 colors on our eyes, so it's super easy to achieve. We used like a super nude type lip, so it's something perfect, just like, you know, for a Friday at work or a Monday at work or pretty much anything. You can get away with this look. Okay, so you're running home from work, you're freaking out because you're in a rush, oh my god, you have no time to do your makeup, what are we gonna do, oh my god. It's gonna be okay. It's all gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine. We're just gonna sit down, we're gonna make our makeup look good again, we're gonna pull out our Morphe 35o palette, and it's all gonna be okay. So let's get started. Okay, so step number 1. Re-powder your face. Throughout the day, our faces naturally let out oil, and we're constantly touching our faces, so our foundation kind of tends to fade away. So we just want to reset everything with a little bit of powder to help it look nice and fresh again. I'm also going to reset right in my under eye area, that little Ofra banana powder mixed with the Pro Emphasize powder, just to re-brighten and, you know, just to give it a little zhuzh and make it look nice again, you know. So now picking up my Morphe 35o palette again, I'm just going to kind of deepen my makeup a little bit more. I'm going to pick up this darker brown shade that it just kind of looks like a deeper, darker version of that original shade we went in with, because it is kind of like a pinky brown, if that makes sense. We're just going to go ahead and deepen up the eyes a little bit. Whenever you're layering makeup on top of makeup, like at the end of the day, like what we're doing right now, you never want to like wear a green eyeshadow during the day and then all of a sudden decide, oh, now I want to wear cream eyeshadow, because that's when it starts to look muddy and dirty when you start trying to make something completely different, if that makes sense. So we're just going to intensify what we already have. I'm just packing on this darker brown shade on the outer edge of my eye and then using a fluffy brush to blend it out up into my crease. I'm taking it about halfway into my crease, and you can already see what a difference just adding that one color makes. It makes your eye look way smokier and way more nighttime appropriate. Once I'm done applying color, I'm just picking up a clean fluffy brush and making sure that everything is nice and blended together. So now I'm going to pick up the palette one more time, Actually, not one more time, but I'm going to pick it up again, and I'm going to pick up this dark charcoaly brown looking color, and I'm just going to start to press that color right into my lash line. I'm keeping this on the outer half of my lash line, and I'm just pressing it in as tightly to the lash line as possible. Once I'm done packing it in, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and very lightly kind of just go back and forth to diffuse it out and blend it into the rest of the eyeshadow. I'm doing this instead of a winged liner because I don't know about you guys, but winged liner takes me a minute, and normally when you're in this situation, you ain't got a minute to spare. So my advice is don't go for winged liner when you're in a rush. Just saying. So now I'm just picking up that original color that we use in our crease during our daytime look, that like pinky taupey one, and I am just smoking out my lower lash line with it. That's it. And then I'm going to take that little flat brush that we use in our top lash line and that same dark charcoaly color, and I'm just going to press that into my lash line. I'm keeping this color about only halfway into my lash line. I'm not taking it all the way into my tear duct. And then I'm picking up that same little brush that I used to smoke on my lash line, and I'm just blending those two colors together. Now picking up this really glittery pink color. This kind of reminds me almost of like a Makeup Geek's Starry Eyed, except it's a little bit more pink than Starry Eyed, and I love that eyeshadow. So this is a really pretty color. I'm just spritzing my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus to intensify it a little bit more, make it look a little more foiled, and I'm packing it on all over my lid where we had originally put that other softer pinky shimmery color, just to give it like a little bit more light and just intensify the eyes a little bit more. Using just a little bit of that same color, I'm going to go ahead and put that right underneath the arches of my eyebrows. So now the eyes are pretty much done. Let's move on to the face. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my eyeshadow from Ofra Cosmetics in the color Truffle and go ahead and contour a little bit. I'm just doing a sharp line down right underneath of my cheekbone and then doing little circular motions to blend it out. Same thing I do every single time I contour, nothing new. So then I'm just going to use whatever's left over on the brush and kind of just carve out my jawline a little bit. And then I'm just going to reapply a little bit of that same blush in the color Luminoso. After I make sure that everything is nice and seamlessly blended with my stippling brush, I'm just going to spritz this little brush with some Fix Plus, and I'm going to pick up my Merry Luminizer by the Balm Cosmetics. I have been obsessed with this highlighter, guys. If you can get your hands on it, get it. It is so amazing. And I'm just going to do a little spot highlighting. We already did like a soft highlight this morning, so now I'm just going to intensify it in the highest points of my face. I went ahead and I popped on some lashes. These are the Koko lashes in the style Goddess. And then I'm going to put a little bit of that Merry Luminizer right into my tear duct. Moving on to lips, I'm just going to go ahead and add a red lip because nothing says nighttime makeup like a red lip to me. This is actually another Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick. This is in the color Havana Nights. This is actually their collaboration with Kathleen Lights. It's a super beautiful, like deep blood red color, and like I said before, I absolutely love this formula. Yeah, my lips, I was trying to draw them on and I don't know, they just kept getting bigger and bigger because I kept trying to make them even on the top, and I ended up doing a serious overline. So this is the final look. This is what it looks like. I just feel like these lashes are instant like nighttime glam. Red lips are instant nighttime glam. Like I said before, whenever you have makeup on all day, if you want to transition it or kind of like morph it into a nighttime look, you never want to start to try to do something completely different than what you already have. You kind of just want to build on what you already have. So I stuck to those same brown tones. I stuck to that same type of pinky tone on my lid just to avoid it from looking dirty and muddy. And I just threw on a red lip, threw on some lashes, and it was like instant nighttime. I hope you guys liked these two looks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!